Hi, everybody. My name is David Van Sciver. I am a business analyst here at Tesoro Corporation in San Antonio, Texas. I'm here today to talk to you about Heidi Rosen, how she built her network, and how it became very successful. Um, I think after reading her case study, one thing was very clear that she had a very successful career, and including her time as CEO at Teammaker, and then going on to work for Apple Corporation during the software engineering bubble, um, and then going on to be a venture capitalist. She was very successful in all roles, and you wonder how did she become so successful in those things? Um, well, if you look back, I think she through one of those crucible stories when her fiance at the time died in a plane crash. She mentioned that she wanted to be in charge of her own destiny and didn't want to feel that way again. And so she went back to school, and from there, her career blossomed. Um, as a giver, um, Heidi, it seemed to me that two aspects were very she was very strong in. One was the authority aspect. Um, her being an expert in the computer software engineering made her even more successful when she became a leader in that role. Um, and then when she went on to work for Apple, she had that expertise, and so she was highly regarded, and people looked up to her. So she was able to start building her network that way. Her contacts with Bill Gates, she never was a taker and abused that relationship, and tried to get more out of it than what she put into it. I think we learned that when you give unconditionally, sometimes you can become burnout, which I kind of got the idea that Heidi started becoming burnout when she was giving so much that she was having a hard time keeping up with all of her network contacts. Well, um, as we learned from the Give and Take book, once you start um, feeling that way, if you give with um, the otherish intent where you have your own well-being in mind, then it becomes easier and easier. And so we saw she was able to push through and really take advantage of her networking that way. Um, so then she starts at the venture capitalist, and she had built all that core structure of her network, and was able to um, really help others. Um, she One thing I thought was really cool was that um, she never she was able to say no. Um, even to close friends who she had a very good relationship with. Um, she was able to look at their portfolio and say, I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think this is benefiting both parties the way it should. I think this is more one-sided, and is able to say no to her friends. And I think people respected that, and because they respected that, it helped her build even a stronger network because she wasn't seen as some sort of pushover that was going to say yes to everybody. But yeah, Heidi Rosen, definitely a giver, um, able to push through um, those trying moments where she felt burnt out. Um, and I think it's clear with all of her when the case study talked about how she loves to throw parties for others. She was very welcoming, cooked her own meals. She didn't have it catered, and I think that is kind of a metaphor for how much she cares for others. Truly, and I think when people see that, it just builds stronger relationships and it makes her network even stronger. um, Her, being the nucleus of the one constellation, and her having the contacts with other constellation nuclei. um, I th- I think that that her network is just going to continue to grow and grow and become stronger and stronger. Um, but yeah, that's my take on Heidi Rosen. Again, extremely strong giver, and had a very successful networking because of it. So thank you very much, and comment if you enjoyed.